Guys, please listen to this video and learn from it. Okay? Thanks.
Never Sweep at Night, Part 1. Mmesoma, she said, listen to me well. This is not the city. Here, the land is older than you can imagine. When the sun goes down, don't sweep this compound. Not after 8 p.m. No matter what you see or feel, let the dirt sleep until morning. Spirits walk freely at night, and when you sweep, you call them. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the sky turned dark purple, the village of Omonachi began to settle into the soft hum of evening. Chickens returned to their coops, oil lamps flickered to life, and the scent of firewood cooked meals floated in the air. Mmesoma stood outside her grandmother's compound, the place she had always heard about, but never truly known. Born and raised in the city, everything about the village was new and exciting to her. The red sand paths, the tall trees that swayed in the wind like they were whispering secrets, and the way the villagers greeted her with a mixture of admiration and quiet caution. It all made her feel like she had stepped into a different world. She had come to prepare for her traditional marriage. Her groom, Obinna, was expected in 2 days, and the women had already begun cooking and decorating. Her best friend and bridesmaid, Amara, was with her, and both of them had spent the whole day walking around the village, laughing and taking pictures near the stream, the palm grove, and the old town square. That afternoon, when they first arrived at the compound, her grandmother Mamugo had welcomed them warmly with hugs, kola nuts, and pepper soup. But just as Mmesoma was about to enter her room, Mamugo had called her back, her old eyes unusually serious. Mmesoma, she said, listen to me well. This is not the city. Here, the land is older than you can imagine. When the sun goes down, don't sweep this compound. Not after 8 p.m. No matter what you see or feel, let the dirt sleep until morning. Spirits walk freely at night, and when you sweep, you call them. Mmesoma laughed. Mama beg, is it that serious? Mamugo didn't laugh back. Yes, it is. She brushed it off then, thinking it was one of those funny superstitions old people like to share. But now, a few hours later, as the evening deepened into night, and the women bustled about the compound, preparing for the next day, Mmesoma noticed something. The compound was a mess. Palm frond trimmings, scattered wrappers, and leaves littered the entire space. Bits of food waste from the cooking clung to the red earth. Her face twisted with mild disgust. This place is so dirty, she muttered to Amara, who was checking her phone under the dim porchlight. How can people cook in this mess? Amara shrugged. Maybe they will clean it later. This is village life, babe. Mmesoma's eyes drifted to the corner, where an old broom leaned against the wall. She paused. She remembered her grandmother's words. No matter what you see, let the dirt sleep until morning. She hesitated for a moment, but then she sighed. What harm could it possibly bring? She grabbed the broom. The moment her fingers touched it, a breeze swept through the compound, sudden and cold, cutting through the warmth of the fire. One of the women looked up briefly, but said nothing. Mmesoma walked to the center of the compound and began to sweep. The dry leaves rustled. The broom scratched the earth. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Suddenly, the wind returned, stronger this time. The flames in the cooking area flickered violently. The trees at the edge of the compound began to sway harder than before, and then the broom stopped moving. Mmesoma froze. It was like something had grabbed the broom from underneath her hand. She looked down. There were no hands, but the broom was shaking, as if struggling in her grip. And then she heard it, a faint voice, whispers, low and distant. Then they grew louder. Dozens of voices, wailing, moaning, some laughing, others crying. She turned around quickly. The women were still at the fire, but they had stopped talking. One of them stared at her with wide, frightened eyes. "Mesoma," she called out, but it was already too late. From the far corner of the compound, near the old Iroko tree, shadows began to stretch. Long, tall, unnatural shadows that slithered across the ground like living things. The wind howled, and the air turned cold and thick. The broom dropped from Mesoma's hand. Her body was trembling. "Mesoma!" Amara screamed now, rushing towards her. But just before she could reach her, Mesoma's body was lifted from the ground. Her eyes rolled back. Her mouth opened in a silent scream. The wind swallowed her voice. She disappeared. Gone, as if the earth had swallowed her whole.